Sagittarius, hello, I hope all is well. A little bit of a delay. I had my groceries come, so I had to wait. It was later than expected, so I was waiting so I didn't get disturbed before starting your reading. Let's go ahead and get it. Okay. Tell me about Sagittarius spirit and what they need to know at this time. Only take what resonates. Leave what does not resonate for someone else. I could be picking up on your energy. I could be picking up on someone else's energy. Flip the roles as you see fit. Please remember, if this is not your reading, please come back next time. Cross watchers are also welcome. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and get it in. Okay. Messages for Sagittarius. Tell me about Sag and what they need to know at this time. Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know? Detective, snooping, digging for dirt and accusations. Okay. So someone's spying. Red flagged. Warning signs, take heed, risky situation, harmony. Please excuse my dry hands. I just realized my hands are super dry. I've been in water. I've been doing lunch. My hands are dry. Okay. Don't come for me for my dry hands. I hate having dry hands, by the way. My hands are always in water. Harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. Brick wall, defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach. Someone's wondering why they can't get through to you. Now, this could be somebody who is physically trying to make some sort of contact with you and you have blocked them. Maybe you feel a lot lighter since blocking this person, but they can't seem to get through to you. Now, if this person does have access to you, it's almost like a mental blockage. They feel like they can't access a part of you that they used to be able to access. So take that as it resonates. Somebody's definitely very intrigued about what you've got going on. This person is spying. Maybe they're feeling like you're doing something underhanded. They don't trust you at the moment because they can't see what you're doing. This is what this looks like. Bottom of the deck, the blues. Scared, heavy emotions, mental distress. Okay. So they could be feeling down and out about you. Okay. Let's delve in. Someone wants to know your bees nays. They want to know what you've got going on, where you're going, what you're up to. I'm going to grab a different deck for this. I feel drawn to grab a different deck. And the deck I'm going to use is the Light Seers deck. Okay. Let's use this. Why is someone so caught up on Sagittarius's energy? Ace of Cups, the Strength card in the reverse. Someone feels like you've got someone new. Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you have someone new? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You may have withdrawn an investment from one person. One person, if I can speak. Three of Swords is in the reverse. The Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse. And you are opening up to new. Someone feels like, or they're suspecting you have someone new. Nine of Pentacles, it kind of flipped out. I don't know what way it came out. This person feels like you are not single anymore. Especially if you've disconnected from them. They don't feel like you're single. This could be somebody who is suspecting that you're with someone else. And that you've left. The Moon. What's the Ace of Cups? Page of Swords in the reverse. When I tell you detective, Inspector Gadget, who used to watch that cartoon? That's old school Inspector Gadget. Someone is doing the Inspector Gadget on you. They want to know who you're giving to, who the new person is. So say you do have a new boo, a new person, man, woman, whoever you are. This is somebody who's trying to figure out your person, what they got going on. Who it is that you're dating, what's their name, what's their location. You got a nosy person here, nosy. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Are they better than me? Since Sagittarius dropped me, I've not heard from them. And who is this new person that they dropped me for? This is what this is. Strength card in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah. Three of Wands in the reverse. This may have been somebody who felt like that you were going to come back and reconnect with them, and it's not seeming to be the case. I feel like someone's having a wake-up call that you're actually over it. This could be somebody here who is definitely feeling like you're hiding things from them. So you got to kind of take this as it resonates, because I don't know what capacity you still deal with them, if you even deal with them at all. Something tells me that if this person is so caught up in what you're doing, you're not really revealing what you're up to. If you do speak to this person, it's like, yeah, not bad. How was your day? Oh, yeah, it was fine. You're giving this person very short answers. And this could be somebody who is wondering, who's loving you? The lovers. And I wonder, who's loving you? The star. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay. Do you have a new boo? Sag? Knight of Wands in the reverse. The Tower in the reverse. Ten of Cups in the reverse. You might just be avoiding someone who you don't want to deal with. King of Swords, yeah. You could be putting up a boundary and somebody's taking it as, okay, they must be seeing someone new. So take it as it resonates. If you are waiting on new love, I definitely see it coming in for you. And when I tell you, the person that you have left behind, whenever that is, however long you've been single, if you know this person to be obsessive or possessive over you, maybe the connection didn't end in the right way or the best way, I want to say more so. This is definitely someone who is anticipating that, okay, you must be seeing someone else. Who is this someone else? If you're single at the moment, I don't see you being single for much longer. I don't. But this could be projection, especially if you were dealing with like a flighty type of energy. Could be a fire sign. I was going to say a strength card, a Leo. Yeah. Cancer, Pisces. Air sign. Eight of Swords. Yeah, someone's really caught up on you. They're boggling their brain trying to figure you out, what you've got going on, and it's starting to make them feel like they can't trust you. But it's like, this looks like a projection, especially if, like I say, if you was dealing with somebody who was flighty, oh, you must be dealing with someone else because they're not dealing with me. That's their mindset. It's not, oh, okay, this person might be concentrating on their work, on school, on fixing their life, on doing what have you. Oh, it must be another person. There's a lot of people who would suggest that, oh, okay, because you're doing XYZ or you're not doing it with them, you must be doing it with someone else. Not everybody moves that way. And you could definitely be, I'm seeing that a lot of you might not even have your mind on new love at the moment, but it's definitely coming in if you do want it in the future, okay? You could be busy sort of filling yourself up where it comes to your self-love. Maybe you're trying to decipher what is actually going to make you happy at this time. Some of you are just trying to figure yourself out, figure your life out at this time. Some of you are trying to learn about yourself a lot more. Some of you could be going within, especially if you felt like something was amiss where it came to the connection. Maybe you feel like you need to kind of go back to the drawing board where it comes to figuring out what you want moving forward. And that's fine too. That's fine too. There's an energy of recollection, reflection, learning about yourself. And this person is kind of not really understanding with the Six of Cups why you may be distant. Four of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you could be busy healing from the past, getting over an opportunity. Two of Cups. Nine of Wands. I feel like a lot of you got tired of a connection. This looks to me as if Page of Wands, maybe something was fresh in the beginning, maybe something was vibrant in the beginning, and it kind of lost its taste or lost its color for you. And it's like, right, okay, well, I'm going to disconnect and I'm going to go back to the drawing board. And I want to tell you, that person feels like you're seeing someone else or you left for someone else. Something tells me you got tired of something. You got tired of someone. You got tired of a connection. What is that? Judgment in the reverse. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Star in the reverse. This looks to me as maybe you got involved with someone and then you realize, well, no, this isn't it for me. The Hierophant. Maybe you could be looking for something a little bit more spiritually aligned, or you're soul searching. I'm talking to a Sagittarius who's soul searching at this time. Maybe what you wanted before has changed, and it may have taken for you to kind of be in this connection for you to realize that. And I just feel like you got tired of a connection. Someone got tired of being with someone or something, especially if you was being done wrong here, or there was something here about playing games. Page of Cups. You could have been dealing with somebody very emotionally immature, emotionally closed off. Maybe every time you tried to connect to this person in a way or go deeper with someone, they withdrew from you, or they could have been a runner in some way, shape or form. The Lovers, yeah. So you started to seek something new. I see a lot of you on the quest for something new. Is this person going to do anything or just spy? Six of Wands. The Justice. The Four of Swords in the reverse, and the Eight of Cups. I feel like someone may try to stop you in your tracks. I don't know how long it's been since you've been disconnected, or if this is like a fresh disconnect for some of you. But this is somebody who wants to kind of come in and make right of the situation, whatever that looks like for you. I do feel like with the Four of Swords being in the reverse, that talks about a period of waiting being over. Especially if this person allowed you to sort of walk away and distance from them. I feel like this is somebody who feels like something's been too long, or they don't want you to have kind of success elsewhere, is what I want to say. Two of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, this person could be making themselves known. I don't know if you blocked them or they blocked you, but your life has been a lot more easy and peaceful since leaving. And maybe that's what you're realizing as well. Any advice when it comes to this person? Eight of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The Ten of Pentacles. I just kind of see that. Now, I'm not saying this person necessarily, I don't know your personal situation. I'm not saying Magician card. I'm not saying that this person just wasn't worth it to you, but it's kind of like you're seeing this as a non-investment for you, or something that you can't build with. There's something here about you being dubious to build with this person. You're restraining, or you're just held back here. You may have saw a future at one point and you just don't, but it may have taken you to kind of go in there and see what this person was about to figure that out. Knight of Swords, Three of Cups. Five of Swords, Hermit. If someone ran off to go play outside, Three of Cups, the Knight of Swords, that was where they lost you. That's where they had you effed up at. That right there. That part. That part. Okay? If someone ran off and went to go play outside, could have been a third party for some of you. It put you right off. You withdrew immediately. You didn't hang around to wait for change. You didn't, give them a chance to rectify from a third party. If that's for you, you didn't try, unpick and pick sense out of nonsense in a situation. You could have felt a little bit bamboozled here. You could have felt a little bit out of sorts. I want to say disorientated as to someone's actions. Maybe you were a little bit confused at one point. But this looks to me as you went off someone completely, immediately. You could have found out about a third party and yep, that's it for me. Yep, that's where I draw the line. Yep, like that. That's what this is looking like. And I feel like you are looking for somebody who is more stable. You could be something about poor impulse control. You could be looking for somebody who's a lot more emotionally evolved. You could be looking for somebody here with the Two of Wands that is a lot more in control. I'm hearing sexual discipline. I don't know about you guys, but over here in the UK, I don't really tend to be on social media too much, but there's been a few cases of like celebrities over here in the UK. And I say celebrities like actors, people with some sort of status in terms of their career, people from humble beginnings that have made it for themselves. And a lot of them running into issues with like people claiming that they do certain things to them and getting mixed up with the wrong people and the wrong women who claim that they've done this to them and they've done that to them. Use your imagination, okay? There's not much I can say here on YouTube. And kind of like, that's kind of a wrap for their career, because, you know, sexual control, sexual discipline is so important, especially if you're a masculine and you're watching this. It's very important that you work on that, okay? It's all well and good being a player. You can live your life how you want to. You can fling your genitalia here, there, and everywhere. But sexual discipline is so important. And sometimes it takes for people, and I'm not just going to say masculines, but it came to me, so I don't know why that's come to me like that. Wouldn't necessarily be something that I would think about in a reading, but it's come to me. You could be dealing with somebody like that, even if you're a feminine, whoever you are. And it's very important that you watch who you mix with, who you lay down next to, for multiple reasons, especially if you've got something to lose. Especially if you've got something to lose. You could feel like someone's a little bit of a loose cannon, or, you know, you don't want to associate with somebody who could sink the ship. Don't sink the ship. We've got stuff that we're building here. You know, we've got stuff to lose. Why are you sinking our ship? And if it's not ours, then it most definitely can be just mine if I withdraw from you. You know, something like that is going on here. Yeah, someone could have poor sexual discipline. And it's a problem. It's a problem. Can't be knocking about with someone who's just going to stick it in anyone or open their legs to anyone. No. We're trying to build legacies out here. Don't know about you, but I'm trying to, you know, build something stable for my future generations to come. Strength card, restraint. Thank you, Spirit. I'm telling you, someone could have had poor impulse control. Could be a Leo. And it's just like, no. Sagittarius said, no, not on my watch. No. Okay, let's see if there's anything else for you. Tell me what else. What else is coming in for the Sag? What happens now? What's next? What's new? What's the story? We've got the Temperance in the reverse. That's your energy. Why are you upside down, Sag? The Knight of Pentacles. You could be trying to find some sort of grounding at this time. Maybe your emotions are up and down. You could be experiencing mood swings. For you feminines, you could be experiencing a cycle right now, or you could be more emotional or more reactive. So just kind of keep a handle on that energy. You're definitely trying to control that though. You're trying to kind of coast and to kind of navigate that. So I definitely see you being aware of it with the World. Yeah, this could be after an ending in your life that you're kind of in that energy there. Trying to get yourself in the upright. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. The 5 of Cups. Yeah, some of you are emotional. Some of you could be crying. Some of you are emotional. If that's not you, you could be just experiencing sadness. Sometimes then you're happy. You could be definitely thinking about what's lost. You could be thinking about investments that didn't go your way, or a specific investment that you put a lot into. Maybe you showed up and you was consistent showing up for something or someone, and you feel like they let you down. And that could be what you're trying to get in check in terms of your emotions. With the Magician card, you have all of the tools. The Magician has all the tools. Fire, water, air, earth. All of the elements are in the Magician card, and you have everything it takes in order to do that. So just give yourself grace and have hope. Have faith that you're going to be able to do it. I do see you aware of it though, which is a good sign. Crone of Wands. The 8 of Swords. Ten of Swords, yeah. A lot of you are cycling through some sort of betrayal, an ending of some kind. Page of Cups in the reverse. Doesn't feel comfortable. Some of you could be faking it until you make it. You could be pretending to be happy. It could be that you feel the need to do that in order to balance out your emotions, or to kind of play it in a way where you're putting on some sort of mask where it comes to, you know that you don't feel 100%, but you know you got to keep going. You know you got to show up for work. You know you got to pay the bills. You know you got to kind of, you know, get yourself together and get out every day to do what you got to do, run them errands, keep the house running, keep whatever's going, take care of what you got to take care of, your pets, your children, your whatever have yous. And I get that, I understand that. Some of you are putting on a good, I want to say mask when you don't really feel emotionally okay. You could be feeling very fragile at this time. Now, I'm not saying you're necessarily down in the dumps all the time, but I definitely see sort of a seesaw of emotions back and forth. Someone's definitely stuck on how you gave to them. I do feel like someone is feeling some sort of pull where it comes to how you showed up. You could have been one of these people that showed up morning, noon, night. You were one of these people that they could have called on at any time and you would have been there. Even if it was just a voice on the other end of the phone, you was there for someone. And I feel like that could be what you're getting over. They're stuck on that though. Especially if you're not speaking to them. 7 of Cups. Yeah, there's a feeling of overwhelm. The Devil in the reverse. And you're trying to detach from it. How will that go? 4 of Pentacles. You're trying to stop thinking about someone. The 4 of Pentacles in the upright and the 4 of Swords in the reverse. You're trying to really get someone off your mind. Someone who you deemed as toxic or not good for you. It could be a Capricorn that overwhelmed you. I do see you successfully getting over this. 8 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. Your work could be your solace. This could be that the way that you are going to completely detach from this stalemate, this energy of maybe feeling stuck or feeling like, you know, you're in that little funk that I described, is going to be some sort of task. If you've got something in mind to put your energy into, this could even be a hobby. This could be going to the gym and smashing it every week. Whatever this is for you, Pilates, yoga, going for a run. It could be just starting a new project, making something, a craft, doing puzzles in the evening, whatever it is. Whatever it is, I feel like this is going to be your lifeline, if you like, for getting back on your feet. There's a stalemate for some of you. And I know that's not going to resonate for all of you, but there's definitely an overcoming energy around being able to channel your energy from the past with the 6 of Cups coming out. 6 of Cups and the Magician. Yeah, you have everything that you need. Now, I do feel like there's a lot that you're taking from a past situation as well. So I want to highlight at this point with the Wild card, as you move into this new cycle, especially if you are detaching from someone and you're finding it quite difficult, maybe you're going slow and steady, maybe you have days of being up and being down. I definitely see that there are some valuable lessons and elements that you've taken from the past. Maybe your intuition has sharpened from something you went through. Maybe emotionally you're going to be very, very strong and very balanced coming up here. Maybe your money's going to increase. Maybe your passion for your work or something that you've got going on over here is going to increase too. I definitely see that there's going to be some sort of alchemizing from a past situation. It's not going to be doom and gloom forever. Empress in the reverse, the Chariot card in the reverse. 6 of Pentacles. You could have been dealing with somebody that did everything in their power to give to other people or to not prioritize you in a connection. Or maybe you just felt that you wasn't prioritized. This could be somebody who was spread very thin in the past here. Some of you are yet to find a reciprocal relationship with the Judgment. Some of you may feel like you've always been in connections where you haven't been upheld or put on some sort of, you know, appreciated, I want to say. Not necessarily a pedestal, but with the Empress in the reverse, you may not have had relationships that have shown the best side of you or upheld you as an individual. Woman or man, whoever you are. Masculine, feminine. Four of Wands and the 6 of Swords. I see a new love coming in the future. It might not happen immediately. And I swear, There's that Page of Swords in the reverse. Someone is really wanting to know where you're going next. Where's your next destination? I don't know if someone gets a train to work or there's a train that's significant. You could have taken a trip on a train with this person. I just heard next destination, like a next stop in my head, like I'm at a station. Someone really wants to know where you're going to end up, where you're going to land next. Where's your next destination? Page of Swords. I don't know why it's this person's business. They didn't seem to be able to uphold a relationship with you. This could be somebody who's going through a home issue at this time as well. Crown of Swords. Seven of Swords. They may feel like they got one over on you. Could be an air sign. By juggling. Two of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Ace of Wands. Especially if this was somebody who was chasing passion behind your back. Crown of Pentacles. Justice. You're dealing with a very selfish person. This was not somebody who was for you. They were all about themselves. All about themselves. Could have been very stingy where it comes to their finances, their money, or giving energy, or whatever have you. The Star card and the Five of Wands. You will heal from this chaos. You will. And possibly meet somebody new coming up in the future. But I do feel like if this is your energy of feeling kind of like on a slippery slope with your emotions, I definitely see you kind of drawing for all of your things that you've learned in the past to kind of heal you and move you forward. I definitely feel like someone will get some sort of justice for being very selfish with you. Possibly trying to play games here and outsmart you in some sort of way. They could have felt like they were Don Juan over here. Don Julio, whoever this is. Don Hermione. I don't know who they thought that they were. If it's a woman, man. Big hugs, Sag. Big hugs. That was heavy. I love you guys. If you like how I read, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. But until next time, sending you love and light. Have an amazing day. And we will catch up again very soon. Mwah. Take care. Bye.